What's up, YouTube, and welcome to tonight's Honor Roll. This is a series that I've created to, I guess, pay homage and honor and give credit where it's due to people who have made an impact on my life. Mainly YouTubers. So with that said, on tonight's honor roll list, he's an awesome guy. I've been watching him on YouTube, and I will put his link in the description down below. Anyways, he is the fire-breathing idiot, the FBI. Better known as Ted Barrus. So anyways, I've been watching him for a couple years now. And Ted, this is to you. I know, I know that we haven't really had contact, so you probably don't know who I am. But this is just me saying thank you. I've been wanting to do this for a while for you. I know that a lot has happened last year, and I meant to try to get a hold of you to let you know that you were in my thoughts and prayers, but I just never did. So, with that said, I'm going to kind of do a brief history and stuff like that, and why you've impacted me. So I've been watching you for a couple years. I was one of them subscribers that came from the infamous shoe guy when he did a video about you. So I decided to check you out. And I liked what I saw. Sooner or later down the line, I kept watching you, and you were truly entertaining. You still are to this very day. So with that said, I see on your Beer Time with Ted's that you asked this, so I'm going to help you answer a couple questions that I've seen throughout all your Beer Times with Ted's. One of them is, as a YouTuber, do I watch my videos? Yeah, I do. I don't think it's weird at all. Whatsoever, and if anything, I get a laugh out of it. Not saying I'm the funniest thing that YouTube has ever seen. Also, I've seen, I forget what Beer Time with Ted it was, but it was when you were doing the phone conversations with all your fans. You were asking them what videos do you like or prefer that you do. For me, it's obviously Beer Time with Ted. That's probably my number one. And then we have the Grinds My Gears. It used to be the Pods, but not really. Depending on what it is. I mean, if it's like extreme heat, puke warning, then yeah, I'm all tuned in. Also, what grinds my gears. I've pretty much watched every single one of them, and that has helped me so much, honestly. If I'm ever, pissed off, and, I'll go watch one of them, and by the time I'm done, I'm sitting there hysterically laughing, and I'm not even ticked off anymore. Anyways, you have become a complete inspiration to me. Number one, I think that you are a genius for coming out with Beer Time with Ted. I think that was a pure genius idea, and I just wish that it would get into the right hands, um, because that is some very useful content, I believe. Um, out of all the YouTubers that I am subscribed to, you are one of my favorites, if not top. Um, One of the things that I respect about you is the fact that, you're completely honest. You don't tell us everything, but you're honest. Just what you've been through and in your, I guess, life story. I'm not saying I'm going to give you pity, because I know you don't want it. Um, that helps me out, Um, some of the things I can't, personally believe that you went through, you know. I can't imagine it. I can't fathom it. But obviously you did. I mean, the world's a hateful place. Um, but yeah, like I said, you have inspired me to start doing this whole YouTube thing, to be a YouTuber. Um, you are one of the reasons why, I've started to explore this. You are also um, the reason why I am somewhat good friends with Crazy Mike D, which I know you know very well. Um, and he's an awesome guy. Like I said, if it wasn't for you giving him shout outs and plugging in his videos and other things like that, I wouldn't have even, seen him. So, because of you, I'm, making friends and connections on YouTube that, I can't get anywhere else. Um, anyways, I can't say this enough, that you have been an inspiration to me. You have, I've, one of the greatest things about your channel that in my own opinion, is for me, like I said, I've been watching you for years and years and years. I mean, my first video that I've seen of yours is probably not on your channel anymore. It was when you were talking about bullying and your war with that infamous YouTuber, and how you used to go on Yahoo or Google chat and hack into people's accounts and other things like that, and you gave some advice. Like I said, I can't remember exactly the time frame or the timeline. Um, you know, but one of the greatest things for me, to see as a fan of yours is just to see you grow. You know, whether it be good or bad. You know, I've seen you get a new car. I've seen you have surgery. I've seen you travel. I've seen you, um, unfortunately, get a divorce, and all the bad things that happened. I've seen you move to multiple places. Um, it's really a joy for me to see your journey, and in my perspective, you don't get enough credit um, for the things that you put out in regards to your life, and your accomplishments, and what you've done. especially for others. If anything, not only in the chili industry, um, because of you, I am what I call a chili head in training. Um, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how many people that you have affected. Um, and I hope to do the same. Um, like I said, you are probably one of the um, best guys that I know. But I really don't know you. It's funny, isn't it? You know? Um, yeah, like I said, this is off the rip. Um, so yeah, like I said, hopefully, like I said, like I said, I don't know if you know me for sure. Um, just kind of a brief history lesson. Um, Last year on New Year's Eve, I made a post about completing a New Year's resolution um, about not drinking any alcohol. For a year straight, 12 calendar months. Um, and you comment on that, and then I couldn't believe it. So thank you for just the encouragement. You don't know how many times that I wanted to drink. You know, um, but because of your beer time with Ted's, um, you know, it kind of helped me. Especially with what you're going through and the whole mold situation. That situation. Like I said, I'm not gonna really try to bring it up. Um, but that really put things into perspective for me completely because I was going through a rough time at that point. Um, but just know that I've always, kept you in my thoughts and prayers, even though I never, left a comment or, I sent you a message or, you know, so on and so forth. Um, Also, a brief history lesson. After that, I was the one to. I don't know what beer time with Ted it was. It was a couple of them. It was probably about 3 or 4 of them ago. I was the one to ask you about betrayal, and I just want to say thank you for that because I was definitely going through something with betrayal, and you know it's sometimes it's good to have people's opinions that you normally don't talk to or you normally don't see that people that are not even involved um, in that situation or in a person's situation. Um, but yeah, like I said, other than that, um, to tell you the truth, um, it's on my bucket list. I don't know if it'll ever happen, or I don't know if you're up for it or open for it. But one of my things is, or it's on my bucket list, to actually be on a beer time with Ted, with the man himself. Um, you know, um, I can only think about it, but like I said, hopefully we can, become somewhat friends. You know, I mean, this may sound crazy, but I really don't have much family and much friends at this point in my life. Um, and for some odd reason, I'm not a creep or anything. I'm not no stalker. I'm not no Vicky Plum. Um, I kind of think of you and Sylvester as part of my family. Um, you know, I mean, you can even ask Crazy Mike D a couple weeks ago. You didn't post any videos. I was like, I wonder what he's up to. Hopefully he's okay. Um, and then, that next day I seen that you were taking time for yourself, which is always good. Always take time for yourself. Um, you know, so, with that said, um, I definitely kind of do think of you as somewhat part of my family, even though you're really not. Even though I've never met you, never had a phone conversation with you, never had a Facebook conversation with you, you know. But I just I wanted to say thank you um, for everything that you've done. You made a huge impact on my life, and I'm glad I found your channel. I'm not glad that it came from that person. Um, But yeah, like I said, I wish you all the best, and like I said, hopefully you'll see this. Um, like I said, I would definitely love to have a conversation with you. That would probably make my year. Um, so, anyways, that does it for tonight's honor roll. And again, Ted, like I said, if you ever need anything, if you ever need to talk, I know you got like 62,000 people to talk to, but I just want to extend it. If you ever need anything, need somebody to talk to, just want to chat with somebody, I'm there. Um, Sooner or later, I will be sending you a package. I'm not going to say what it is, but I'm sure you'll get a laugh out of it. Um, so, yeah, like I said, hopefully you see this. And so, with that said, this concludes tonight's on roll. Again, thank you, Ted. So, with that said, until the next one, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, I'm balling out.